Hello class, this is a video tutorial on the volume of prisms. In this video we'll look at why the volume of prisms is equal to the area of uniform cross-section multiplied by its height or its depth. You'll see by the end of this video that the formula that we use for all volumes of prisms is V for volume is equal to capital A for area times H for the height or the depth. So let's take a first look at what volume is. So much like in area that uses squares as its unit of measurement, volume uses cubes as its unit of measurement. The reason for this is because cubes are the most uniform 3D object that we have. Okay, so here we have 1 unit cube. So this could be 1 centimeter or 1 millimeter or 1 meter. For this example, we're just sticking it to as 1 unit cubed. The reason for this is the volume of this is 1 times 1 times 1. Now, if we were to calculate the volume of this rectangular prism, what it actually asks is how many of these cubes can fit inside this prism. And no, not just by pouring it in, we have to neatly stack them into this prism. So if this prism has 7 across here, it would stand to reason we could line 7 of these up along here. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Obviously it's not going to be exact, but we could fit 7 of them along here. And since it's 7 along here and the height of it is to double this, we could fit another 7 along the top of it, which means in the very first layer, so can you imagine a little layer of cubes here? There would be 7 plus 7 cubes. So in the first layer we would have 14 cubes. And since the cross sections of this prism are uniform, each layer can also hold 14. So if I were to draw another layer here, oops, there's another layer, there's another layer, there's actually 6 layers deep here. So if we were to count all the cubes, the volume of this, well, that's 14 in the first layer multiplied by 6 layers, which will give us, that's 60 plus 24, that is 84 centimeter, or we'll say these are centimeters, centimeter cube, because if we were to count all the cubes inside this prism that we've placed side by side like this, there would be 84 of them. But if you take a look at that 14, isn't that 14 the area of this face? So that there is actually the area, A for area, and 6 is just the depth of this prism, or the height of this prism. Hence why the area of prisms, sorry, the volume of prisms is the area times the height. Not to be mistaken, because the height this time refers to how deep it goes down that way. So if we were to just draw up a quick sketch of a prism, so let's draw one up here. So here is a rectangle, and let's just make it into a prism. Goes 3 down, so we go 3 down, and we'll join these up. Let's say that the length of this is, say, 5. This one is 4, and it goes about, we'll say, 7 deep. Let's say these are in centimeters. Let's calculate first the area of this, and we're just going to multiply that area by 7. So we'll calculate the volume of this. So we go volume equals area times h. Now just off to the right here, we say that the area is equal to 5 times 4, which is length times breadth, which is 5 times 4, which is equal to 20. Taking this number, putting it for A, we get 20 times 7. 2 times 7 is 14. 20 times 7 is 240. Since it is in centimeters, this will also be in centimeter cubed. This should actually be centimeter squared. So that is a very basic example and understanding of how to calculate the volume of prisms. Best of luck.